Welcome to this quick video on the housing market trends for the town of Westborough, Massachusetts. My name is Kiran Kumar. I work at Key Prime Realty. If you're in the market for buying or selling, do check out our services. This report is generated for the month of September 2023, and this report covers the residential part of the housing market. So when it comes to the state of housing market, the one most important indicator is the month's supply. The month's supply of inventory in the town of Westborough is standing at 2 months, which is relatively speaking is a bit healthy because many of the neighboring towns, what we are noticing is 1 or less than 1 month of supply. So 2 months is relatively okay, but the balanced housing market is typically 6 months of supply, but we're not living in a balanced housing environment. Right now, everywhere you look, the sellers are having the upper hand. 2 months is considered as still very much in favor of the sellers, which results in the list to sold price as 1 or 2.6%. That is higher than the list price. So there is still bidding wars going on, as a result of which the sold price is higher than the list price. The median days is the other indicator which shows how fast the properties are moving. 18 days is highly competitive. So the properties are staying on the market for just a couple of weekends, and that's it. The property is going off market. The median sold price is 872. 872,500. This is well above the state average, which is true for the Westborough town, which has always been a premium town. The median home prices are typically higher. So throughout this presentation, we talk about the median prices, median stat numbers, because we do not look at the averages. The averages tend to be skewed by some unusual properties. So we do not take averages, but we do take the median numbers. So that will tend to give us a better picture of the state of the housing market. So the next indication of the state of the housing market is the month's supply, looked at it through a historical perspective. Going back to 2018, the housing market in Westborough was more or less in the balance. Like it was 500 months of supply in the month of September 18, which was a good sign. So as I was saying, 6 months is a balanced month supply. 500 was good, and then there is some seasonality to it. Typically, the month supply tend to go a little bit lower during the winter months, and then the supply picks up. So yeah, excluding the seasonality, pre-pandemic, before the COVID days, I think the market was relatively balanced, but come the pandemic and post-pandemic, I think the supply has been terrible. The month supply has been lingering, sometimes less than 1 and 1 to 2 months of supply, which is quite challenging for the buyers. The month supply, if you are in doubt, it is an indication of how many months it will take for the current inventory of homes to be fully exhausted with the current demand for the homes. So for instance, if you have 20 homes on market right now which are active, and if 10 homes go under contract in a given month, that gives us the number 2 months supply. So the next one is about the median estimated value in the town. The estimations are calculated based on various estimates. There are some publicly available estimates like Justimate, the Redfin estimate are available, and also there are many third-party tools like Black Knight. This is based on the Realtor Property Resources. This has its own weighted method of coming up with estimated values for the homes. So this is a graph that shows historically how the estimated home values in the town of Westborough have trended. If you look at it, this graph goes back to July '08. So this tells the story that everybody by now knows how the prices have trended. So this is quite a run as far as the median estimates are concerned. The town of Westborough has trended with the county, the state, as well as the country averages. So it has trended just like every other place in the country. Housing facts and stats, the median estimated home value stands at 690K, which is above the Massachusetts average and which is well above the Worcester County average. And obviously, when compared to the entire country, it's more than twice, so which is a known fact. Then the estimated home value 12-month change. Westboro has seen a little bit of reduction in the median estimated values. It has trended down by 1.3% when compared to last year, whereas the rest of the Worcester County and Massachusetts State and USA, they've all seen slight price appreciations. This is typical because Westboro is already an overbought city. The prices have gone up quite drastically, and because of the high interest rates, the affordability has been hit. Because of the affordability, buyers that we work with are, in general, the buyers are looking at alternatives. They've been moving to the towns that are neighboring to Westboro, like Shrewsbury or Grafton, or even there are some new construction going on in Millbury, and obviously Worcester has seen an excellent price appreciation because the affordability is still quite good in the Worcester city area. The median list prices, obviously the estimations are slightly higher than the median list prices. The list versus sale is typically is a bit higher than the list price. Yeah, there is a 1 month change, which is not a great indicator because the monthly changes are not a great indicator, but the 12-month change, we see price reduction in terms of the list prices. And then median home age, this is typical for any Boston suburb. The housing stock is on an average about 50 years. That is pretty typical. Whereas some of the emerging cities, this tends to be much newer. The own versus rent, there is quite a bit of renter population in the town of Westboro. Moving to the next slide, the active listings. For the month of September, the active listings and the median price of the homes being listed. This chart goes back to 2018. The list prices have been trending upwards, as we can see here. So it used to be between 500 to 600, but lately we've been seeing the homes that are getting listed at a much higher price point. So this shows both aspects of it. The homes, if there is any new construction that is being supplied, the new homes are being at a much higher price point, and also the price appreciation. So the same home that was selling, let's say 500K back in 2018, I think we've seen about 30-40% price appreciation of those homes. So the median list price is significantly higher than what it was back in 2018. The next metric that we're looking at is the number of properties. So going back to 2018, the number of properties that were getting listed back in the day were based on the seasonality. I think the peak seasons, I think we are hitting 80 plus properties, and in the low seasons like fall or winter, we were looking at close to 40 properties. So, and come the pandemic and post-pandemic days, the homes that are getting listed are very low in number. So the peak that we are seeing is the second half of last year. So that was close to uh, 50, 55. Rather than that, I think most of the listing count is well below the historical numbers. The median days in RPR, so this is another indication of how hot the market is. The longer the properties stay on market, the better choices that buyers have in price negotiations and terms negotiations. But as we can see, this metric has been going lower and lower. The number of days the properties are staying on market has been trending way lower. So right now, I think we are even looking at, yeah, like we've seen in the first slide, it's just a couple of weeks. So properties are not staying on market for longer. So there is bidding going on in most of the properties. The pending listings, the median price, as we can see here, the lately, I think this year, the housing market has been supercharged. The prices have been going up and up. Although the interest rates are quite high when compared to the beginning of last year, despite that, because of the housing stock availability is so low, the sellers have pretty good pricing power, and they're able to sell at a much higher median price. The number of properties that have gone to pending in the month of September. So the number of properties that have gone to pending in the month of September is actually a bit higher than what it was back in the days. This is mainly because of the seasonality. Back in the days, the number of properties that would go to pending is much lower. Here, I think the seasonality, because of this high demand versus low supply environment, the number of properties going on the pending is slightly outside the trend. And pending listings, September 2023, the median days, again, the median days that it took for properties to go pending has been trending down. So we had back in the days, depending upon the time of the year, there are during the winter periods, we had properties on median staying 80 days on market. But yeah, that is history. Yeah, we're not seeing any of that now. Except there is only one shining light, that was the second half of last year, which was the opportunity for buyers, but that is long gone. So now most of the properties are moving quickly. This spring and early summer had been good examples of how hot the market was. Yeah, we firsthand experienced that many offers we placed were not accepted because they lost out in bidding. Now in Westborough, I think we have a little bit of build up going on. This could be because of the interest rates spiking lately. So there is a small buildup of the inventory, which is a good sign. So if you're in the market, maybe this is a good time to pursue your buying. Median price of the sold listings, obviously, this is the same trend that we are seeing. Properties that were at much lower. So we're not seeing any of these affordable properties here. Nothing is in between 200 to 400K. So we're seeing properties getting sold at much higher price point. The number of properties that are getting sold, we had seen much better days before, but now I think because of the low supply, the number of properties getting sold is coming down quite drastically. So this is hitting many people who rely on the housing market for their livelihood, like the realtors, the loan officers. So yeah, they're hurting pretty bad. I know the recession is not upon us, but the housing at least is in recession. The median days in market for the sold listings, as we can see, we had seen the number of days market was much higher before, but now we are seeing the number of days on market is much lower. So most properties are staying less than 20 days on market. So that is the end of this presentation. Again, my name is Kiran Kumar. If you want to know about a town or a neighborhood, do check out our services at the real estate brokerage Key Prime Realty. Thanks for watching. See you in the next presentation. Thank you.